So I just want to read the summary, just part of the summary of this bill. So it makes statutory change to achieve gender-neutral language with respect to unlawful employment discrimination because of sex. Declares public policy regarding interstate actions rising out of reproductive health care and gender-affirming treatment. Prohibits public body from participating in interstate investigation or proceeding involving reproductive health care and gender-affirming treatment. Creates exceptions. Prohibits clerk of court from issuing subpoena if foreign subpoena recreates exceptions. Prohibits subpoena relates to reproductive health care or a gender-affirming care. Declares Oregon law governs certain actions arising out of reproductive health care or gender-affirming treatment provided or received in the state. So I even had trouble reading it, and I don't think I read it at a very small level, but that is super confusing. And I've had constituents say they don't even understand what the bill is actually doing. And I get, it's 45 pages. But I just think that even the summary of this bill, let alone the language of it, is complicated and confusing. And, we only have 35 minutes to discuss this. And I, of course, don't want to take up all the time. But one of the questions I have is about, in this bill, it's clear that it affects a parent's right to have information about their child and make healthcare decisions. And under the 14th Amendment of the Constitution, my understanding is that that court upheld the fundamental right for a parent to oversee care, custody, and control of a child. So how does that right interface with this bill, and how is this bill not unconstitutional under that provision? So if somebody from Legislative Council could answer that, would be great.
Elsie would be great.
Yes, if we can have someone. Oh, there we are.
Excuse me. Hi, I'm Lori Ann Sills with Legislative Council, and thanks for having me here, Chair Sanchez. Senator Knopp, you asked about the 14th Amendment and parental rights and how this bill does not violate those.
Yep.
Excuse me. It's been a while since I've testified. Rep. Sanchez and Senator Steiner, Senator Knopp, the U.S. Supreme Court has recognized that parents have a fundamental right under the 14th Amendment to the care, custody, and control of their children. And they have said that that right's not necessarily absolute, though. So as long as the state has a legitimate public reason or public policy reason for interfering with that right, they can. The standard for testing whether the state's justification for interfering with that right is sufficient is something more than just rational basis. It's just you have to have some sort of a reason for getting in there. And so if the legislature has a sufficient public policy purpose for allowing minors to make medical decisions without their parents' consent, then that probably would not violate the 14th Amendment, but it would really be up to the court to decide.
Okay, just a follow-up to that. So in this bill, at what age can a child make the determination on their own without parental consent to have an abortion?
Chair Sanchez, Chair Steiner, Senator Knopp, under the current law, it's not entirely clear at what age a minor can make the determination to have an abortion without parental consent. Under House Bill 2002A, however, it's a minor of any age can make that determination.
So follow up, so a 10-year-old can make that decision on their own then?
No.
Chair Sanchez, Senator Steiner, yes.
10-year, no,
No.
10-year-old?
I didn't think so for that. I thought it was, okay.
15.
I'm looking it up. Okay.
Sorry, let me clarify, Rep. Sanchez, Senator Steiner, Senator Knopp. Under the House Bill 2002, a minor of any age can make reproductive health care decisions, and that includes undergoing an abortion.
Wow. All right, well, that's just shocking.